This is the Conscious Hour. And remember when Trump ran for office, he was going to be the anti war. He doesn't like wars. Let's get into this one right now and have a reflection of where we are currently today. And this is Mahmoud.
Still on the way, still in stealth mode. The United States is still deploying more in the Middle East. And then we have this statement coming from Donald Trump that he ordered 25 additional bombers. And he said that, I hope no further action is needed.
Imagine how much money that
Again, trying
costs.
to be slightly ambiguous, but it's very clear. All of the plans are still there, they're very solid. But now we have one of the strongest statements coming from an Iranian diplomat in relation to this matter, none other than the Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, who said the following: Iran will be using everything if the United States carries out an attack. In Iran's most direct warning yet to the US, Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi writes in the Wall Street Journal that our powerful armed forces have no qualms about firing back with everything we have if we come under renewed attack. Abbas Araghchi, the foreign minister, usually is, of course, a diplomat, tries to resolve matters, speak in a diplomatic tone, but there's no one to speak to in a diplomatic tone. It's all over. I mean, in Davos, some of them were saying that, that's it now with this rules based order, and the world is changing. A new world is arising. European countries are having alliances with China now, not just Canada. In effect, sending a message to Donald Trump that, well, you're doing this, all of this hostility against us. We're going to have to deal with the Chinese. So the Iranians and the Russians and the Chinese, well, everyone really, are reading through all of this information. That, of course, isn't going to stop the United States from carrying out certain actions because the Trump administration proved that, well, they do take actions. At the end of the day, they did what they did in Venezuela. They're threatening more countries in Latin America, and they are actively taking actions on the ground towards Iran. But what's behind this statement that's coming from Abbas Araghchi? Why did he say that we will fight back, fire back with everything that we have? Well, it's nothing but a clear indication and a reflection of reality. And that reality is, well, the Iranian nation isn't afraid of confrontation. Iran had an 8-year-long war with Iraq that was imposed on them, and Iran had multiple hostilities that did not deter the establishment and the resisting people of Iran from continuing to fight for their sovereignty, independence, and support for the resistance, primarily.
So think about that. We go into these countries, and a lot of people say, oh, well, Iran is run by a dictator, a brutal dictator, they're killing their own people, and all these stories that are being told. Just like this last riot that was in Iran. And then you find out that there were 900 Mossad officers that were instigating the violence. So, why are we going down this road when we know the truth's out there, but nobody wants to focus on the truth? Because look what's happening in the United States. Look at how the United States is now being attacked by its own government. And remember, Donald said he was going to be the anti war president? Okay, have you had enough? Or do you want to just keep letting this fester? The question is, how do we get out of this? Stay tuned to the Conscious Hour. We're going to talk a lot more about this. Please like and share, and please make donations to the 501c3. You can find that on the Facebook page for the Conscious Hour. Thank you for tuning in and share this with everybody you know.